Okay, let's get this stream started by actually starting Skyrim. Okay, I can't do it. You know, I can't start the stream while it's loading because I don't want to risk it loading before, because it will. My mic is in, it's connected, so I'm not going to be a dumbass again. Made that mistake once, I hope never to repeat it. Skyrim is still loading. It does this. $20 25 sec. The question is, do I abort it and try again, or do I just let it... Yeah, when it reaches a minute, I'll abort it and try it again. Oh, there we go. It's finally gone. It's very quiet. Loading the main menu. Now I can hear it now, just. I know where that actually is, it's in Blackberry. Okay, just...
For a dragon to attack Heinz Grove? Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
Oh, it's not. Okay, Steam menu, because that allows me to tab it. Open volume mixer. You know. Okay, why is Skyrim really, really quiet? There we go. I don't know if it was just my end, or me accidentally pulling my headphones out. It's a possibility. Don't particularly want to use that, but, you know, I kind of want to save them for when you're in mortal danger. Nope, can't get that. I don't particularly want to stick with blades, and to be honest, it's not really worth doing. I don't want dual fury, so that's pretty useless. Can't get the useful bow ones, because yeah, that's a good one. That's a decent one. It's, you know, that's a mod. You know what? Fuck it. Now, which bloody camp was I going to? That's the question. Yes, Riften. Well, prepare for quick save. Purge your cell buffer. Quick travel to Riften, but purge your cell buffer. Basically, anything in Riften for some reason is a big crash zone. Always has been. You know, apparently, even consoles, you know, special edition crashes on consoles crashes. And because it is horrendously optimized, and it's for some reason a really, really busy area. You know, people also have issues with Whiterun. The only time I ever really have issues with Whiterun is when the Civil War decides to fart along, and that big fight always seems to crash, but... So just purge your cell buffers before going through any door in Riften.
Have scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness of Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it...
Because actually sneaking in here and stealing your shit, the stealing the shit is really... You know what, let's actually read that. I don't normally read that. So lettering, no deal. And of course, it's on Blackbriar paper, so it's going to be from Maven. Yep, don't even need to read the rest of it. Oh no.
Yes, milady. Welcome to Mr.
God.
Not here. Come on. Stay close and the guards will leave you alone.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Stick up a butt. And because NPCs walk faster than player character, you know, they walk at this annoying like half pace. There's mods out
to extort something from me? Is that it? Well, it would ruin me. I have a good thing going here. The Layla is a simple and traditional. Look, perhaps we could come to some kind. So, I have no strong love for this war of yours. Makes it difficult for.
No.
Perhaps we can find a way for. What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and they're taking it by wagon to win? It'll be a fairly slow. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion.
Good, now I can get out of here.
You're welcome.
Take my advice.
And it's only trespassing for like this one quest, if I remember correctly. Just purge the cell buffer every time you go through a Dorian with Riften, and it might actually survive. It's about the only thing I can think of, short of lowering graphics, and I'm not lowering my graphics just for Riften. No, I hope not to find that quest, but I guess it was inevitable. Because I won't be doing Thieves Guild for a long time, possibly ever on this stream, because, to be honest, the Thieves, apart from the main quests in it, the Thieves Guild is primarily just tedious little radiants that have you...
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Last thing the Blackbriars need is you could pretend not to hear me.
Oh, fuck off, Maul. I didn't even want you to talk to me, but you decided to do it anyway. This time I definitely will get Blood on the Ice done. In fact, I'm going to do it as soon as I intercept this wagon. Which is pretty much the exact same thing as you have to do in Markov for the Stormcloaks, or the Imperials if you gave Markov to them.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they have you believe.
You know, at least Skyrim admits that the Thieves Guild sort of exists. And you know, and they know... And they sort of know they exist as well. Unlike Oblivion, where they were convinced that the Thieves Guild, the Black Fox didn't even exist, and yet somehow, and the beggars, just the beggars, they spoke in two different voices, some like poor commoner voice, and then like quite a few subjects. Whenever they just went into the standard voice for that race, you know. So if it was an Imperial one, it ended up sounding just like the guards because, well, that's. And I think Orcs were all that voices. Albert Slight, ever so the same actor. It was, I believe it had like 10 voice actors. I think Shivering Isles had almost as many voice actors for a lot less characters. You know, as main game did. It was kind of ridiculous, but it was charm. You know, they were all horrendously over the top and bad. I mean, I'm sure you probably know of the annoying fans by Azura line. And that's pretty much how every single male elf sounded. They all sounded ridiculous, but they were laughably so. I've got to go back to... I can't just intercept the bloody wagon, I've got to go all the way back to Rika first. I wonder if I'm heading west, and I was thinking, why aren't I heading anywhere near Windhelm? Because for some reason my compass always... You know, I always find my way to Windhelm by accident. And of course, it's in like, for some reason, this Imperial camp's in the arse into the rift, like, arse end of it. Like, so far away, there's barely in the rift anymore. And he cloaked further, and he'll probably be in Falkreath, because I think Falkreath's the one that falls under. I'm pretty sure Falkreath's the, whatever that hole's called, is the one that a lot of. Basically, pretty much Riverwood and everything else falls under. Because, funny fact is, Riverwood is not Whiterun Hold. It's actually Falkreath Hold. Yeah, it's manned by Whiterun guards. It's an odd one. Riverwood's an odd one because it's technically Falkreath Hold. Yet, it's for some reason all Whiterun. Must be the border. That and... Well, Falkreath's Hold is kind of rain. It's just forest and rain. That's all it really is. Oh. Spider alert! Yes, Courier, you're invincible. I'll let you fight them. You can fight them for me. Because couriers cannot die. The couriers are essential. You know, he could just be respawning. That would work, because, you know, he's actually not a generic NPC. There's actually a few, 2 or 3 couriers, and they are actually all essential. And prior to, like, I think it's the most recent official patch for Skyrim, they could appear naked. Yeah, they just came butt naked sometimes. It was a weird bug. Oh, beaver dam. Even though there are, like, no beavers in Skyrim. Oh, rock geometry. You think... I thought the unofficial patch fixed, like, 99%. Yes, it's not too obvious, but it's definitely there. It's a weird bit of rock geometry. Especially since it's near a fort, or it's near this dam. Maybe the banditos that is north of the beaver dam. But, you know, I thought those, you don't come across them too often with the unofficial patch, because it does fix a lot of them. Oh shit! Ooh, it's a bear. Oh, dwarven helmets. You always look ridiculous. I'm not kidding. You don't even have anything worth taking. I'm not even gonna goad you into a fight because there's no point taking any of your shit. Normally you can go if they got good shit, goad them into a fight and then you can take their shit. I found wild gourd. Okay, Stormcloud Courier near center of nowhere. Near an Imperial, where one of the nearest things is an Imperial camp. Okay. Do you want to go? Oh, please don't tell me that's the Big Blood Dragon. Oh, it is. That's where she lives. That's where she lives. Probably not actually a wise idea to shout around here, because shouts actually attract dragons. You know, it's... You stay away. I forgot where I actually placed her. And when you get like a lag burst like that, it's when I'm saving. I probably attracted her because she was doing a little pass over. I say I forget where I dump some of them. Typically I stuck them near Dragon Mounds, if not on them. You know, make the Dragon Mounds more dangerous, but yeah. You know, you can't see a big ass in the log, but when you get close you can see a big ass and you know to run. At least just murdered this Imperial camp. Not like that blue snow dragon and murdered everyone.
Excellent. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
Also, watch this amazing coincidence.
Many of my countrymen joined the rebels.
Oh,
you can't see the big picture. Skyrim,
yeah.
The Empire.
Well, yeah. Not see that is on the road to Winterhelm. So it's pretty much, you know, actually is on the way to Winterhelm, but the so I don't want to shout while I can see that map mark. She'll probably find me, and I don't really want to burn through my supply to escape when I didn't trigger by accident. Go climb the mountain. If this was Oblivion, this hill would be almost sheer. Because for some reason the hills in Oblivion were almost sheer. They were kind of ridiculously steep. Looks like that bow would not have that range in Oblivion. Granted, I miss about this mode. But, you know, if I hit the wolf, the other one would have come zooming at me in Oblivion as well, because they actually were more intelligent. Instead of looking around for what killed their friend, they just immediately know that it was an archer or mage or whatever shot them from a distance and come straight at you in Oblivion. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's Oblivion, so it's its own brand of ridiculous. Walking through Wilderness. Oh, wolf! Oh no! It's only a wolf. Oh! Of course, when you think you're fine. Proteins, actually, not ingredients. Potions cure disease. That's the reason I bought 10 of them. Rock joint, I think, crucifies stamina, I think. I think it crucifies and you sort of take like 30 off your stamina, so you basically cannot sprint or power attack. Well, actually sprint more so. Because you can do power attack with 1 stamina left, it's kind of broken like that. Random Khajiit. Heavy gauntlets. Shirt. You must be skooma dealer.
This one has something sweet for the fellow trap. The finest skooma.
Of course.
Ah, snitch, eh? Can't have you.
Yeah, because Khajiit skooma dealer is so cliche. Mainly because they kind of live off the stuff that you make skooma out of. You know, Khajiit kind of live off moon sugar and, well... everyone, you know, they kind of lace their food with moon sugar. And moon sugar is like the primary ingredient of skooma. Except Maik the liar. I think it is Maik the liar. Let's see what wisdom Maik has.
Don't try blocking if you have 2 weapons. You will only get confused. Much better to hit twice anyway. Some like taking friends on adventures. Maik thinks being alone is better. Less arguing about splitting treasure.
References of all.
Maik is tired now.
He has 2 or 3 things to say and then he goes, Maik is tired now, go bother somebody else. You know, he's kind of... You know, he's kind of a he's kind of fourth wall breaking. He references things that were in the past games, and he also references new features and just general weird quirks like the not being able to block with 2 weapons, for example. You know, even though you could sort of block by just like creating an X with them both, you know, in front of you, sort of like how you would do with your arms while punching. Not that punching is even viable in Skyrim. It's not like Oblivion where it was its own skill. To be honest, that's like the one skill from Oblivion that actually should have stayed. I mean, Mercantile and Speechcraft being separate was just pointless. Because they were both pretty much the exact same skill. You know, if you know how to haggle with someone to get a good deal, you're probably more personable. These are bandito orcs. At least I think they were orcs. They heard orcs. Don't worry, just get close and they attack first, and then it's not murder.
You picked a bad time to get.
I thought orcs were supposed to be fearless. I didn't think orcs were supposed to be the kind that ran away.
I'll skin you alive.
Oh, kill animation failed. I mean, it fails midway through and then you gotta do it again. Oh, enchanted pile of shit. Heavy armor. Nothing. It's a good bow early on. orcish. It's good. You know, I think it's guaranteed to be an orcish warhammer of enchantedness, and you know, some pretty decent stuff there. You know, pretty decent stuff to loot. You know, because you'll probably get, you know, you probably won't be at orcish, finding orcish shit everywhere. I mean, granted, I killed Umbra, who's mod added, and, well, I buffed up Blade's armor to actually be useful, but by the time you go through there, you're probably going to tie her off guard. So it's a pretty good supply of stuff if you want a good, decent early game bow, and I looked out and found a golden say again, mod added, that happened to have a glass bow. A wolf. Something can see me. Oh yeah! Probably best not to annoy the wolf, because big ass Spriggan. Again, mod. Yeah, probably best not to piss off the big ass Spriggan who sent where one of her kind repeatedly sent Delphine skyward to battle with, I think it was Soloknir as a kind. Is it Kinesgrove? Because it's Murmur. It's Murmur at Whiterun. And I think it's Soloknir at Kinesgrove, I think. Oh no, you're going to give me bone break fever, aren't you? No, you didn't hit me. No bone break fever for me. Oh look, Dragon Mound. I don't think this one has Dragoness on it because it's too close to a village. So I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have Dragoness perched on it, so... Because I'm pretty sure that one there was the one for the area. I think she's like the swamp blood Dragoness or something, that one. The one that was around there, the brown, purpley, you know, the brown one. Purple's the baby one, and that's kind of the... That one, I'm pretty sure that one's up somewhere in the rift, near one of the graven little towers. Like high up in the rift. No, not the rift, the reach, sorry. Rift is where I am now. Oh, this could go so late. Oh no, not a nice one. That's the one that repeatedly murdered me last time. Why don't... And there's no Imperial camp to help me. Yep. Oh. That ain't a nice one. That's a glacial one again, that's mod added. Hence why it looks so much more interesting and isn't just like a recolor. Hut. Okay, bow. Hide in the hut. Oh yeah, I have Dragon Ram, but I don't actually... I don't actually think fighting on ground is a particularly good idea. Well, I've got like 200 arrows, so... don't want to fight. I've learned my lesson. Just because the blades think they're the ultimate dragons, you know, the dragon slave, they're not. Back! You can't hurt me and I can't hurt you while flying around like this. Oh, hiding the shack a bit more. Shack's great to give you like cover. Well, I'm dragging around thing. Because this will take the rest of my life. Doesn't matter. Won't stop me bowing, but it will stop. All we gotta do is hide in a shack every time it breathes. reapply the dragon rend every time it lands. Dragon rend refresh. This is a really, really cheap ass tactic. What's funny is I think the ones at this site are supposed to be burned to death, so this probably wasn't even one. There is actually a burning dragon that's like really, really obnoxious. It's like on fire. It's really, I think it's magma dragon, and it is just like the most obnoxious visual ever. I mean, I saw it when I was actually on Solstheim. I was thinking, what the fuck is that? And the thing is, I never actually realised what it was for a while, because instead of crash landing like it was supposed to, it sort of disappeared. It went too far away and reset to where it lived, which was a little tiny island it couldn't actually land on in the arse end of the ocean. Yeah, so kind of... Oh, I forgot to refly my dragon rend. Oh, and now I've missed. Into the shack. Shack of protect. Because somehow this little tiny shit shack actually manages to protect me. You know, because apparently that's actually bullet. You know, it's breath proof. It's everything proof. You'll die. And eventually I'll get to the point where it'll actually want to come near me. Only 100 arrows later. Land, you bitch. Oh no, don't land over. What the fuck? I've never seen them land that badly. I mean, I've seen them land badly before, but never like that bad. So not actually fall off the cliff and die. You know, I'm getting the... You know, it might actually fall off the cliff and die at this point. Assuming the breath doesn't kill me. So, Pt.2's healing. Yep, falling off the cliff, I think. You know, the corpse is going to, because everyone knows dragon corpses are notoriously spazzy. Oh! That is some awkward ass pathing going on. Almost 100 arrows later. Told her the corpse was going off the mountain. Oh, that course ain't just going off the mountain. That's going a long way. I don't even have enough chart. That corpse is gone. That is so long fall. Oops. Oops. I've got to climb back up that? Well, that was a bad idea. Well, at least I'm down the mountain now. We might as well jump. It's so easy to get everything else. Well, that only went bad. At least that didn't go as badly as last time I tried to fight a dragon. So, I guess it could be considered an improvement. What's going on down there? Is it a drunkard party? No. Vigilance of Stendarr.
Stendarr's mercy be upon you. For the vigil has none to spare. Keep walking.
A random storm clock. Oh, patrol! Hey! Oh! Something is attacking. Oh! Bear! He bear! You! One hit! And the fucker gave me bone break fever. Fucking bears. Fucking bears. Seriously. Fuck them bears.
I remember you. You were with us at Helgen, and why?
Oh, what a coinky dink! Seriously, Advar, why are you in like every?
Really? So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons.
Oh,
How do you know that?
that's vanilla too, because nothing has changed on this metal male body. I have no.
That was crafty. Lucky for us, we're out now. You got here just in time.
We're outnumbered. I can go in and kill them all.
Next, with a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off. Good.
That's a vanilla clipping issue, because all I've done is change the textures. Oh, is it? Oh! Was that Stormcloak group? Not a random patrol, but the wagon we were supposed to murder. Oh.
This doesn't concern you, friend.
Hello, Stormcloak.
By the 9, I hate the waiting.
Oh, he doesn't want me dead.
Damn waiting. Keep walking.
Yeah, because the Shark and Blades armor is not a giveaway at all. Come on.
Go on. Get out.
Come on, Imperials, waddle a little
Faithless
further.
Imperials.
I can't actually start the attack on my own. Because it counts as murder unless they attack first.
Fight. Next Imperial I see.
Fine, I'm unlocking your chest. Because this isn't steal. See, not stealing.
Get out of here.
Yes, I am looking for a fight. Just wait for my slow-ass Imperials to get their ass down here. Look at them! Oh, do you only... Go!
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
Attack, you idiots!
So long since I killed the Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting...
And your legs are clipping like... Ugh! Go! Do I... Do I have to do I have to force you?
Stay sharp.
I'm not committing murder for you. Go! Now we can attack the Stormcloak. No, because they've attacked us. And I've not got murder charges for it. Even though this is war and you can attack, you attack your enemies in war. That arm. See, murdered them on my own. Didn't need your help, just had to blast you in there.
I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with the news.
Why do I have to go all back out to the arse end of nowhere again?
This one isn't
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Yep. Well, I'm going. Fuck it. I'm going window. I've had enough of your bullshit. I'm going back. I'm going to window complete blood on the eyes before it goes all glitchy on me. Before it glitches out, because it will bug out like crazy if it triggers while you are supposed. Yeah, I knew there was a Stormcloak, Imperial camp hugging that mountain. So the Civil War quest is pretty much just Radiant quests. It's not the best quest line. Only because the fort battles are terrible. It's just like, oh wait, no, wolf, wall, oh, run away, run away. See, this is the camp I thought I was going to last video. Not Camp Arse End of Nowhere. This is the one. Yeah, that camp, just the camp up there. I mean, this is a little cave. It's actually a dumping. I believe it's actually a dumping spot cave for a dungeon like no not many people even know exists. There's actually a little tiny Dwemer dungeon up there. It's a bitch and a half to get to, but... And there's absolutely nothing in it. I don't even think... I think Legacy of the Dragonborn adds something, or Immersive Creature adds something to it, but it's actually just a total arse in the nowhere thing, and I'm perking a cell buff because I feel like I'm lagging a bit. Probably from going through Riften and having to knock Hadvar on. Let's see. As you can see, this is the one I thought was the one. No, but apparently this is the Windhelm one, despite not being able to see Windhelm from the camp. I'm nowhere near Windhelm, am I? There's Windhelm. There I am. I think it's about... Actually, it is about equidistant from Riften as the Riften camp. You know, this camp would probably actually be better suited because, you know, okay, this is the more defended path, but it'd probably be better suited than trying to go across, you know, around the back of the arse end of the lake. You know, it's not exactly a convenient location. Bunny. Source of lag. Don't like you bunnies. Why bunnies slaughtered is its own stat, I don't know. Oh shit! Oh is that just a... I didn't even look. I wasn't even thinking of looking for that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I didn't even suspect that coming. Stay away from the front. It's my only... Boom! No, tail slam. It's only wings that don't insta-kill me. Oh, that's... Okay, now I know. You know, now I know. Wait a second. No. Where did it come from? It definitely ain't up there, is it? I know there's a dragon, a circling Derpy's mound. I can't remember what is actually called that little dragon mound out there. But I just know it as Derpy's mound because, well, that's kind of how I know it. You know, because I just remember him being like this derping out. Just derping out all the time. Because I don't think he just flew off screen whenever he died. No, he would like fly off screen backwards whenever he got to low health, you know, after plinking him down with arrows. Now, I'm bloody curious as to what that is, actually, so... I don't know if it's just a bit of set building, but I don't recall ever seeing it before, so... I'm awkwardly climbing the mountain to try and find a fucking mountain climb. I'm not even sure you're supposed to get up here. Yeah. I said fuck it and I'm up here. Assault Adrian. I don't recall that being a part of the Mage's Guild quest line. It might be, but I don't recall it. I don't recall that. Maybe it's Legacy of Dragonborn. I'm sorry, I have to look this up. It wasn't Adrian, wasn't it? No, it's probably... Yeah, definitely Adrian, so help. Assault. could be the observatory's exit. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is way I just which would explain why I've never seen it from that angle. But maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I have no idea. Am I losing my mind? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. The safest place to fight a dragon is by its side, where it can't bite you, and it can't smash you down with its butt. It will mark this mine, but if I go in the stronghold, they'll probably try and murder me. So I will actually cautiously go across and around, just trying not to be in a nuisance. That was close. Sorry, I'm oblivion force of habits. I don't remember it. Oh, hello to Mighty Gamers 42. Sup, I think means is shortened for what's up, and what's up is, well, that's what's up. There's a lot of wolves, but they're all down. Even though they're giant Skyrim wolf. Oh shit. Run like bitch time. Don't want to fight that. I don't know what happened to Delphi. Actually, it's... Oh, it is the one that killed Delphi repeatedly. That knocked Delphi, gave Delphi the ultimate skydiving experience. Oh look, here's where we fought. It's the lock here. It's where Delphine died to the dragon. You know, actually no, she kept on to this prick. Actually, it wasn't even a dragon she died to. That was the funny thing. Everyone knows become Imperials' main use is to run away or to jump off a mountain. I don't think it actually has practical applications other than that. Then again, it's better than most shouts. Most shouts don't have a practical application at all. I mean, it's also technically the way it works is just by toggling God mode on, so you get infinite sprint while it's on, which is quite handy. There we go. Hopefully, Blood on the Ice will have triggered, or I made this trek for bloody nothing. We're getting part of the murder part of the title, which I intended to do last video, but didn't have time. I bet you not many people realise, but there is actually an underbridge. I bet you a lot of people don't even realise this exists. Because it's kind of like a part of Windhelm that, you know, kind of, no, really has no purpose. You know, kind of pointless. And it's probably a bit of Windhelm you probably don't realise is there. Now, it took me quite a few trips to Windhelm to bother looking in there, because I think, but then again, Windhelm has quite a bit of cut content associated with it. I know it has. There is like an entire part of the town doesn't exist outside of the Lord, and that's the arena. Yeah, Windhelm had an arena. I know there's a mod that restores it, but I'm a bit not too concerned about. Well, there's only the beggar, so this might have triggered. Nope. Great. I made King trek to Windhelm for no reason. Well, might as well.
Spare a coin. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you.
Expensive.
But it'll cost you. Oh.
You can get by with like a 1 gold coin, but you can't get by with anything else. I'm not making a fucking trek back all the way back to that bloody camp in the arse end of nowhere, so purge your cell buffer. Something I really should do before fast travelling all the time. Go there, waddle to the fort, capture the fort, go back to Windhelm, try again, because I only have like 1 hold left after this before Windhelm gets fucked up, so and then I do back Civil War cleanup. And once I've gone away from Riftenhelm for a few days, you know, repair the damage, because it is awful with it. You know, you'd think you, yeah, maybe not repair the houses, but you'd think you'd clean up the bloody broken barricades and the smouldering wreckage.
Good work. I'll send some men with a wagon to collect the prize.
Yeah, wagons never that much in it. I already took it.
Your objective is meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Then join them.
Woo! Fort Garrison.
Soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on
you.
you.
Fort time! I love the fort battles. They're so pointless and pointless. And for some reason they never also inhabit. Oh, it's 1 miles away from the camp. That's closer to East March camp. You know what? I cannot be asked to go from this arse end of nowhere camp again. I'm sick of going to and fro. Bloody camp. I already have to go. You know, I'm fast travelling away from it because it takes so bloody long to get anywhere. I'm not going through this. Oh, you know, I'm not going to this bloody camp in the arse end of nowhere every time. Well, much like I won't go waddle up to High Hrothgar again because, well, it's High Hrothgar. It's too far away. You know, I thought the whole point of barricades was so you know, don't destroy your own barricades. But I think the Stormcloaks did that. They're not known as tactical geniuses. They don't attack a known Imperial on sight, so what make you think they'll be smart? Slash, slash. Slash, slash. You block don't do nothing, because blocking is kind of pointless. As Meek said, it's better to slash twice than to block. Blocking is kind of pointless unless you have a really good shield. There's too much shit going on in these 4 battles to actually bow them. You know, because they're just sort of respawning and dying all over the place. And a big back here. I'm a real threat. I'm slashing you. You know, I slash you on your butt. Yeah, blocking with a two-handed weapon never works ever. Then again, Stormcloak blocking is so pathetic that doesn't work 99% of the time either. So also, you can murder the Imperials here and... Oh! That's their spawn point. Oh. There's 2 men, you know, taking and doing all the damage, I might as well drink a few points. So this isn't TF2, this isn't the Kunstman that'll kill you instantly if it hits you, well, pretty much anywhere above your breast line on me would probably count as a Kunstman kill in TF2. You know, hits in the shoulder, side of your shoulder, headshot. Hits you in your heart, probably still counts as a headshot. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. You know, these fort battles are so... So there isn't even this many bloody NPCs in the cities. And you know, and yet the fort... Probably because they're all bloody defending the forts and murdered in the fort battles. Come back! Come back! Run like a coward. No! I have no stamina. Come back! Come back! Come back! You can run faster than I can! Oh good, he got archered. Yeah, let's mark this little township on my map. I think this is Shore Stone, is it? Should be, it's south of it's sort of south of Dragon Mound, so it must be, yep, Shore Stonio. Oh, it's a good job I didn't send the Imperials here. They probably wouldn't have killed that plague wolf. They're kind of pathetic. Yeah, Oblivion style. Rock, jump on the roofs. You know what? Back to in Windhelm, and hopefully Blood and Ice will trigger this time. Hopefully it'll trigger this time, then I can get back to because you got to do it before. Because the unofficial patch fixed quite a lot of the bugs I was experiencing, and like the Greybeard sending me to a place I'd already got the word from, stuff like that. What it didn't fix was the fuck. Why did he disappear? Why did... I think this little tower, because it's elusive creatures, it does whoever's supposed to be I think it's supposed... I can't remember if it's the one that's supposed to be controlling or not. Is he stuck on the... Oh no, he revived. I thought it turned Skelly Revival off. Yeah, it's a nice feature, I actually quite like it. Reminds me of mummies in Dark Cloud. Why did you run away? Is that where you went? Is that where you teleported to? Because holy crap, the mummies in Dark Cloud will just constantly resurrect themselves. They were really quite irritating, actually. He does that bear we killed earlier. Right down the cliff. Blink. Oop. Stuck on the rock. You know, look. You know, look where I'm going. Oh shit. Wrong. I thought I had the other shout equipped. Dumbass, whatever you want to call me. Silly cow. Anything works. Although I'm less of a cow, more of a whale, so... not exactly slim.
Fine.
Nor do I have any desire to be. So many just want to be anorexic, and I don't realise that being fat ass is actually better than being anorexic, because at least fat ass, your body isn't kind of like starved, deformed. No, it's just, you just feel the heat a lot more. You have natural, fat is natural. You have to have some. I have way too many. Yeah, way too many? Way too much. Splat. Oh. Wolves. See, wolves don't give you the bleak disease on the first bite. Like bears. Fucking bears. You have contracted bone break fever. I didn't even touch the bear! And you still contract bone break fever because... Oh, speaking of bears. Bears.
Fine.
I think I'll stream earlier from now on because I don't think anyone's around. I get that sort of impression that no one's actually around. My usual crowd... Well, I think my usual crowd is either American or Australian, so kind of... That and people are probably on holiday. I don't get how a bear touching my armor gives me bone break fever anyway. I mean, look at it. Can you see any bit of shark flesh except for my head? And my tail. My little shark tail. My little head fins. Oh no, a wolf. I is so scared. One hit, gone. Don't go too near the dragon mount. I don't want a dragoness up my butt. I cannot survive such pain. What's this? Random little hunter camp. Yep.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Random hunter camp with 2 horses and a dead mammoth. Which I can take the snout off the mammoth, but I can't take the snouts on the table because that's stealing. And stealing gives you a bounty if something sees you. It's better than Oblivion's where like a blue horse will give you a bounty for, you know, and if basically if you were seen you got a bounty. Hell, sometimes even if you weren't seen you were scripted to get a bounty. You know, there's like I think it was one of the Dark Brotherhood contracts told you to kill a guard captain, and if you, no matter what you did, I think you were scripted to die. You get caught, even if nobody saw you. Say you sniped it from a rooftop and disappeared. Nobody saw you, and yet you would still get a bounty. What the? Oh, the Imperials must have engaged it. I was wondering how that roof died. Giant growth. Windhelm is now in sight. Let's do this Oblivion style. Let's jump over the house. And yes, I have actually gotten into the Lodified. I have jumped to city walls in Oblivion before. Specifically Shadenhall, I actually have photo evidence. And no, I didn't console either. I actually just jumped, because there's a bit of it where it's a bit low, and with high acrobatics you can jump a retardedly high distance. I mean, you can jump clean over people with high acrobatics. It's kind of broken. And I managed to jump, I jumped clean over the wall, and Shadenhall started looking very loddy, because apparently the only lod in Oblivion, other than the terrain, was cities. The walled cities, you know. That's it. They're the only things that had lod. It's that boat. That's lod. That's a lod boat. If you get a bit closer, should turn into. You know, when we get a bit closer, you'll start to see it's. You'll see quite clearly that it's actually quite loddy. And now you'll see it's. The lod's disappeared because I'm now within like 5 cells, I think, which is why my distance is. You don't set U-grids to load higher. You don't touch that setting. Setting it lower just makes Skyrim ugly. Setting it higher, I think 5's the default, you do not do because it causes so many bloody issues. And shadow striping is a bug with Skyrim that nothing will fix. Maybe EMB fixes. Oh, hello Hannah Donahue. I'm not very good with pronunciation, so. Oh, shadow striping, nothing ever fixes you. Good, she's still alive, nothing's killed her off. Because her death can fuck up blood on the ice. Because blood on the ice is just balk-worthy. It's just like the most broken quest. Oh, okay, no sign. And beggar.
How can Elda hate the dark?
Oh no, that's not a good sign.
You didn't hear it from me.
She's the one that gets murdered. Oh, what level am I? I don't actually quite know. Let's see. 22. Build? One-handed heavy armor. Not specific. You know, not specifically swords, just happens to be the best weapon I have by quite a large margin. I'm just going to try and pick a perk with a degree of speed. Yeah, that'll do. And I am a Sharkling, a custom race.
And grant peace to these departed souls.
Oh.
Luckily, Windhelm is cold, so the dead don't thrive.
Well, back to the capital Solitude, which is, oh yeah, all the way over there. And no, I am not. I am actually not fast traveling now because it's a city. I will just take the cart. bloody nice. Triggering it when you want to trigger. You know, I've got to trigger it before I do. Yeah, you sometimes have to completely overhaul your build to level quicker. Yeah, that's kind of something you have to do. Yeah, I think level 55. Let's see, that's actually pretty high for Sky. Yeah, you probably maxed out the skills you want to use by then, and you're at that point where it's too high to, I'm using the term weirdly, legendary them, because that's what you do. Basically resets the skill to 0 and refunds all your perk points in it, and lets you level it again. But you're too high really to do that. You're kind of relying on the perks at that point, so...
Where do you want to go?
Let's see, we want to go to Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be
yeah.
off.
I mean, one of the quickest ways of changing the build is to just, you're using one-handed weapons, swap to two-handed weapons.
Some of them can seem just as pretty as a lark.
Using like armor, swap to heavy. You know, that's probably the quickest way. Yeah. Smithing, I think, is the one you can generally just put up. Yes, turning in smithing's always a good one. Speech, not so. Lockpick's one that you can always do, because by the time you've gotten, to be honest, by the time you've gotten to a certain point, the lockpicking minigame becomes piss easy. When you have like 99 lockpicks, there's pretty much no chance you'll fail. So, I tend to be smithing though, but I personally tweaked my Skyrim so smithing goes up at the rates it did before before the official patches lowered it. So I can get my smithing up by just smithing a few things, which is why I've not actually done it yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure when Skyrim came out, you used to be able to get like, I think it's about level 20 in Whiterun just by sticking smithing up. Because smithing went up ridiculously fast. I mean, actually, let's go into tricky modes. Let's go into third person first so I don't feel like I'm getting sick. Because it's kind of awkward. Because I have visible first person mode, which unfortunately I should have really tweaked the init so it doesn't like put me in first person mode for this. There we go. I've got a Daedra heart. Watch how much smithing goes up now. Yeah, the skeleton key is kind of, to be honest, returning it actually gives you a much worse reward than keeping it. But let's see, watch how many levels. 35! That's one of my own personal mods I made, but that's actually on a Steam Workshop. It's not complete. It was a painful process. It's just tedious. So, do I have anything else I can make just to put my smithing up a few hundred levels? You know, a couple of, if I had more Daedra hearts, I could probably... Yeah, here we go. Turn boar tusks. Look at the level that. Look how easily that went up. Cow horns. No, why they're made out of. Yeah. A couple of. They're almost maxed out smithing. I mean, some of these aren't even mod added. Some of these are just like sort of stamp. Oh look, let's make a lockpick. That even outputs up like levels, buckle. You know, just like so. Spirit stuff's basically the base item plus. I'm just trying to. Oh, fuck it. I have so many dragon bones. I'll just make some horns and then just sell them off. There we go. Smithing is now maxed. There we go. Smithing is now maxed. Imperial. It made more sense. I mean, look at me. I'm a sharkling. No one's not going to accept me. They don't accept anything that looks normal. I mean, technically, in terms of what I technically am, I'm pretty sure I've tagged the species as Argonian. So, yeah, Imperial is what DeviantART decided to pick. I'm also partway through the main quest. You can view the previous streams I've saved. You know, save the other 7 streams. I mean, this is part 2, so this is 7.5 because that number 7 was cut off prematurely. But you can watch those to see what's happened until now. So let's just let's see how many levels I gained from that ridiculous experience. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 levels just from maxing out smithing. Because smithing's kind of ridiculous, actually. Yeah, go down to heavy. What's funny is to actually get some of the better heavy armor, you don't go down to heavy. You know, I'm going to leave Daedric or Diedric, as some people say. You know, it's kind of a weird one, I was quite short. And always get the arcane one, because that's better. So there we go, now we've got, like, pretty much can smith anything I want. I can now smith ebony if I can find ebony. I actually have a set of I actually do have bits of ebony, so I should probably upgrade that.
Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close.
Well, my smith... I have actually a deadly verbal debate for speech, but I also have one that makes fence perk available. I also tweaked it so I have fence perk available at bottom level, so you can just get it so you can sell your stolen shit. Because how the fuck is someone going to know that a chalice that you stole from Tavern Number 5 is stolen? I mean, what you would do is just scrape off any identity marks. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. Ugh, Winterhold.
Glad to be with you.
You know what? I'll see if I'm gonna wait a few hours just outside. So don't. Actually, no, I'll rent a bed. So I'll probably rent a bed because I feel a bit guilty just waiting. Nah, I'll just wait. Just wait, see if the smith's got any ebony stuff, because I prefer the look of ebony over blades. Okay, so close yourself buffer always. Oh, just make sure before doing anything that could potentially crash Skyrim. So some. Winch's the one that's on the front of the Kataraya, the Emperor's ship, isn't it? I'll have to do Dark Brotherhood at some point, but only when my sneak's a bit better. I prefer to do it as sneakier. Let's see, have you got any ebony? No. Have you got anything that let me upgrade my shit? No. Do you have anything that is better than what I have? No. Ugh. Aren't you useless? I mean, that's the best I can get is Quicksilver Moon. Actually, because I don't even... He has nothing. Absolutely nothing. One of the easiest... I think... I know there's a really cheap way to get block up. Is to get something really pathetically weak, like a bandit, or... You know, preferably like a bandit with a dagger. You know, pathetically weak, and just stick your shield up, let them back you into a corner, and just let them keep pounding the shield, and your block will go up in no time. The Oblivion method for sneak was basically to see where no one's standing you, and just walk into the, put yourself on auto walk into the wall like that. You know, but I don't know if that works in Skyrim, because I don't know how sneak goes up. So I can't remember how sneak goes up in Skyrim. I don't know if it's just by being in proximity or whether you have to be walking. All I know is smithing gets you up like 1,000,000 levels, because I've got it restored to pre-patch levels. Mainly because I can't be asked to spend 15 hours gathering the required materials to smith shit up. I mean, let's just say I'm paying the blacksmith to take my materials and smith them into something good. And now we're going back to Windhelm, see if Blood in the Eyes should have triggered. It should have, because this is like Windhelm visit number 4, so... or 5.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
I want to go to... oh, Windhelm.
I'm back and we'll be off. You'll find Windhelm's full of dark elves. The kind from Morrowind. Not that I have anything against it.
Yes, the kind from Morrowind! Funny, because the Dark Elves in Windhelm aren't complete and utter assholes! Which is every single... you know, they're not racist assholes! Which means they can't be from Morrowind! Because Dunmer from Morrowind hate you unless you are born and bred in Morrowind and a Dunmer. You have to be Dunmer and born and bred in Morrowind, otherwise they hate you. Or is that just the ones from Vardenfell? I don't know, I think the mainland's just as bad. I mean the Imperial guards call you scum, so... Please have triggered Blood on the Ice. Because knowing my luck, it'll trigger when I do the Civil War quest, and that royally fucks up the house in Windhelm. Which happens to be one of the nicest houses. Breeze Home's your starter home, everyone gets that. Honeyside's rather pointless. I'm sure most people even forget where Honeyside is, so I do. Then I avoid Riften like the plague, so... Well...
Good to see you again.
There's no Susanna the Wicked out, so that's... Yay! First rule of Blood on the Ice. This fucker locks himself in his house, so... Make sure I marked him in console.
This is a shame.
There's supposed to be a guard here that I'm supposed to talk to.
Always sad when someone has to...
Another one. Oh, thank you. Divine's blessing.
Apart from the fact that I'm looting the defiled corpse. Where's the guard that's supposed to be here? Oh, there he is. He's finally shown up. No! He's just one waddling through.
Took an arrow in the knee.
Oh. Does he only speak when he's in position? No, he is just a guard waddling through. Come on. Why isn't the guard shown up? Of all the... There! Now he's assumed his post.
Hold it there. Another girl killed. Served me a drink just a few nights ago. But Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Look, there's a war going on.
This happens even if you finish the
We barely
war.
have enough soldiers to walk the streets, much less patrol every. If you want to help, I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
No. I'm going to keep preparing the body.
The coin first is intact until I robbed it, at least.
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away.
You can't see yourself running away, clicks though.
Another one. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already...
Just like always.
This, when I got here.
You'll need to talk. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
I know how to do this off by heart. What hole do I currently live in? None. I think I own Breeze Home, but that's about it. So technically Whiterun.
If it's better board, you're out.
Normally I tend to actually live in one of the bigger houses outside. You know, can't remember which hole. I don't particularly have one that I favour over the others. I tend to have the one that's, what hole is it?
Leave me alone. Can't an old man have some...
Oh yes, I need to actually mark it on so I can find your leaf, because where is he? Oh, he's hiding up there! I thought he was supposed to sleep with like the cook. So what hole do I live in? That's, I can't actually say, because I don't tend to stay in one, I tend to wander around. I mean, the ocean would be a...
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
Ah, he sleeps in the guard barracks now.
I'm not much of a... These are difficult. My men are... I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well. If you have any news of the Western Poles...
I say, he does not give assistance in the slightest. So apart from finding your leaf, I know exactly what to do here. You followed... So, this is the point where Blood on the Ice often fucks it up, is this sort of bit. It's the weirdness of the quest. You should know! No bloody Jarl can do it! I mean, probably not that exact shout. I think he just has disarm, but... So let's see. Blood. Blood. Blood, 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 blood. Follow the blood trail. Because Calixto ain't subtle. I have 61 lockpicks. Oh! It's near the middle, that's good. To the right. There we go, one twitch to the right, and I'm in. That was the easiest master lock I've ever picked. Only broke one lockpick. Only I break multiple. Investigate pots and pans. Because not the it's not the murder room that gives you the clue. No, it's the strange amulet that gives you the and then you go in here, grab the journal. Ow. And you gotta read one of these stupid booklets as well. And that's, the pamphlet that's been passed around, that's the thing that you have to read. Windhelm isn't great, but to be honest, Helgerim is a nice house when it's all furnished. But yeah, Windhelm isn't that nice a city. It's better than Markarth. I'm not a fan of Markarth. I mean, do you really want to be sleeping on a stone bed? Just because the Dwemer made their slaves live on those beds doesn't mean you have to. Now this is the point where you... this is the point where you move... That's the point where you take... Oh! Don't tell me I didn't click Clickstone. I must have clicked bloody weather effect. Ugh. Because he never opens his bloody shop. Ever. 1B11D. Ugh. Ow! Why do I... Oh, did I say 111D? Yeah, 111D. No. No, that's not Calixto either. Oh, why am I a dumbass? I can... I always close it, but I never remember it. Because the fucker never leaves his bloody house. 1B11D, that's it. Because he never leaves his bloody shop, ever.
Let me see. Tradition. For a piece like that, I could... Wonderful.
Otherwise, you never get it back as the bloody Necromancer amulet. And I think it's stuck in your inventory forever. I think I have to find Viola Giordano wherever she's bloody hiding. Might as well wait till daylight because I can't find her otherwise. Probably locked in her house. So, what she looks like. Got. For some reason, she does like to wander around the Grey Quarter. Or the, as it should be called if they were Oblivion colours, the Bright Blue Quarter. Because seriously, for some reason, Dark Elves and Oblivion were like bright blue.
There's no glory in war.
The guards won't help. The people... Huh?
What's it say?
Well, but...
This information needs to go straight to the...
And you let Murderer Calixto go free. I say, if you played Oblivion, you'll know that the amulet's a necromancer thing because it's involved in the Oblivion questline. Mage Guild questline, actually. It's a necromancer's amulet. So it's one of those things that you've actually got... And this is a point where you can either leave the murderer on the loose or go upstairs and actually finish the quest the proper way. It's...
created the Empire.
If it's bed or board you're after, hand in heart.
Into room.
Whatever you've heard, if Ulfric needs a favor, he... They haven't allowed necromancy for what exactly did this? That it appears you were at least happy. I've been... Now,
Now you go wait.
Keep watching the stone quarter tomorrow.
No matter what day of the year it is, that
Certain where the killer will strike next.
just gotta take it. Might as well take it while I'm here. I'll probably never get all of them, but that's beside the point. I do have the map markers quest for it, you know, the mod for it that lets you find them. Because, you know, they're tiny and and a lot of them are in the arse end of nowhere. And Blood on the Ice will be done very shortly. It looks like one of the most hated quests will be done very shortly. So bow, so I can stab clicks it with butt with an arrow. Nice glass bow that I found. Watched an earlier video on your still got it from Skull and Saint. You gotta look like a right freak walking through town and no one gives a shit. Now, wait till nightfall. It's about 7 hours, that should do it. Because I think 6 PM classes at night. Hear this? Nope, not quite night yet. It must be 8 o'clock then.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon.
In fact, I'm glad you're here. There's something I'd like to ask you.
Huh? A pleasure to see you as well, Naran. What can I do for you?
I was wondering.
Is he gonna even show up? There we go. Hey, Glixer! Didn't have the arrow. You know what? Had to kill him with a croc. Oh, did I get it in his croc?
Oh, you're such a wet blanket, Captain. Can't a girl have a little fun from
No, I think I missed. I didn't think I got it in his crotch. Oh.
I mostly deal with petty.
Anyway, there we go. I'll kill Aravania at another point. When the Dark Brotherhood tells me to, I'll kill her. And this isn't Oblivion, you can't just jump on the roofs for an easy kill. Because, like, no one ever looked up in the roof, so you could just wait until they came outside and just stand on the roof and then shoot them with an arrow and they die. Except they don't, because Oblivion, everyone was a bit of a bullet sponge. And the weapons, or it was either everyone has way too much health, or everything was so weak it never did any damage.
I'm not much of a strategist. Izmir's beard. You've done it. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
There we go. Oh, we have finally done Blood on the fucking Ice. Now we can return to Arse End of Nowhere camp. Which actually is in the... let's see. It is pretty much... it's actually nearer Dawnstar than it is Winterhold. So if I take a cart to Dawnstar, that should get me pretty close. As you can see, I'm avoiding fast travelling unless I absolutely, you know, pretty much have to, or my sanity won't last if I make another journey to that fucking camp in the arse end of nowhere. So, to Dawnstar, because counterintuitively, because for some reason it's much nearer Dawnstar than it is Winterhold. And to be honest, it's not even the way that you would approach Winterhold. Because I'm pretty sure Winterhold can only be approached from the east. But, since when did the Imperial Legion care about that shit? I have Quick Light. So handy, saving them to carry a torch and have that waste a hotkey on the torch. Is that magic? Please be careful. No, it's a fucking torch. Or you can have it set to like a mage light style thing. But you know, it saves them to waste a quick equip slot on a torch or a mage light.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Where do I want to go? I want to go to the arse end of nowhere, please. So, Dawnstar.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
The arse end of nowhere, please. Let's so these camps are in the arse and nowhere, and pretty much nowhere near the fort they're going to attack. So pretty sure the one to capture, you know, Markarth, the fort for Markarth is so far away it actually borders Whiterun in this whole all boundaries. It's that far away.
Hey, watch it.
You can see the Imperials are here. Oh yeah, you've got to go out of town to go around the mountain. Because there's a wall. Donald came around building his walls. Forgot about that. Forgot about how expanded towns and cities actually made the cities protected and gave them walls. Oh. It's just a wolf.
Watch what you're doing.
A wolf got into town. It's not even like a vamp. Why is it playing the epic combat music? You know, for a fight that cannot possibly hurt me. I mean, it's a wolf. It's not exactly gonna kill me. It can't kill me. Oh, fuck it! There actually is a gate out. One that nobody guards. Okay, but no, and when we actually encountered a wolf, which is a more powerful giant ice wolf, because seriously, all the wolves in Skyrim are ridiculously huge. You know, Bethesda seems to have a thing about making giant, overpowered dogs. I don't know why, but like all the dogs are absolutely massive. I mean, those wolves. I mean, I'm much bigger than normal, and that wolf is still huge. Wolves are not that big. Oh, true, but I got something air out. It'll take a while for the drill to waddle down. Oh no, the ice wraiths are kind of murdering it. The ice wraiths have murdered it. You know, it's not really the wraith. It's not really a wraith though. It doesn't have a palm sucker on its hand. You know, it's not trying to suck my blood out with its hand. So, not really a wraith, is it? Oh no, I think I heard dragon. Fuck it. Trying to hit these bloody fuckers. You know, trying to hit them with a bow is ridiculously difficult because they're kind of obnoxiously float all over the place. Very, very small targets and, well, they actually do quite a lot of damage, but they're quite fragile. Probably to make up for the fact that they are nearly... Oh! Oh! That's where the dragon is. Well, Dawn Star's on their own. I'm not going back, not now. I'll climb this damn mountain, I'm not going back now. Hopefully it's so far away it's not actually attacking, it's just sort of flying over and I don't like it. Oh look, I can actually see Windhelm. I can only see Winterhold. It is so far away that there's no way I'd ever realise it was there.
Something to report? Your objective is Fort Castile. The rebels are keeping some of our men prisoner there. I've sent men to scout out the area. You are to... They won't be... This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending...
Sure, Waterland's a fort. Because apparently I'm the only soldier in the Imperial Legion who can do anything. Is that Fort Castile? Is this actually one that's actually near it? No! It's not! You know, it's not Fort Felham, or the fort that's near here. No! It's not even remotely near Windhelm! Winterhold! It's closer to Windhelm than it is Winterhold! Oh. You want me to take this fort, which apparently is this hold. You know, I am nearer Winterhold than I am the fort. And I thought I was far away from Winterhold. These Civil War forts are just kind of ridiculous, really. I mean, Civil War questions a lot of legwork. maybe that's its point. Maybe its sole point is to make you explore Skyrim a bit. Maybe that's the whole point of it. Because it is supposed to be done at low levels, the Civil War quest. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be done at a lower level than the main quest. I mean, not the point in the main quest where I am... Oh, for love of fucking hell! Not one! But that looks like a second. So 1, possibly 2. Oh, you know, I get absolutely decimated by 1. And there's 2 of them. Ugh. Earlier in the stream I got tail spiked by 1. Dead. The thing is, there's a group of Reeklings which will distract them. Because I'm going through there. So... You know, the Reeklings are engaged. I'm not fighting Reekling charges because they are really overpowered for some reason. They do like a massive amount, kind of ridiculous amount of damage considering what they are. You know, these Dwarven Dragons don't... I don't think they attack unless you actually go near the Dwemer Ruin. What are you? Are you just... Bandito... Jeez. Banditos! Banditos never have anything good. There's a point where they start getting Nordic armor, but at that point you should probably have something better. You know what? I think I escaped. They're pretty much safe. Go through this pass, which is about the only way I'm ever going to get near the fort. Because Fort Gustav is in the... well, it's bloody white. I'm not even sure if it's in Winterhold's Hold. I think it actually might be in Eastmarch, which I think is Winterhold's Hold. Oh. Yeah, because looting the dead is fine. No matter what mod you have, the steel shield still looks rather ugly. Wait a second. Don't tell me... Oh, it's the guy who loots them, then. I was thinking that's weird. This scavenger who's like well, there's no surprise how he killed them, is there? Look how much better he is than them. He takes so many hits in comparison. Look at them. They're so useless. But the thing is, he was using like an iron weapon, and look, there's big steel battle axes, steel hammers. You know, much better weapons. You know, I don't feel guilty looting this shit. Which one is it? Oh, it's just one of the exit lifts. So I was thinking of... I don't remember which one. This must have been... Yeah, this must be the one... Yeah, Great Lifted Alftand. You see Dragon Mound up there. I'm not going up there. We all remember what happened last. Oh! Jumbo Wolf incoming. Skyrim's special brand of giant wolves. I'm tempted to just make the wolf race ace just smaller. Because they are kind of ridiculously huge. Oh no, not an ice rifle. I have to swap my sword for that. Which I need ebony for, of course. Seems like not an ice rifle. You could run away. Come back and... You know, you can't hit me if I can't hit you. That's the way the melee works. That is the way the melees works. Do. Boink. Horse! Must be noble. Shame I'm not going that way. Because apparently I'm going up to Winterhold. I had to go near Fort Gustav, which is in the arson. Actually, that's it there. You know, you're not even heading really towards the fort, so you know what? I'm gonna go the most obvious way possible and just go straight in at the front gate. I don't do subtle. Look at me. Do you think I do subtle? Oh look! What a coinky-dink!
Probably because I'm not the Dragonborn.
What a coinky-dink! Tadvar! Again! What a coinky-dink! It's like, we're the only 2 named soldiers in the entire Legion! Like, we're the only 2 soldiers in the entire Legion. It's kind of sad. And that is like the worst barricade ever. What is its purpose? Stormclaw. And let's free the prisoners. Whoever says subtlety is overrated. Subtlety is overrated. We'll end this bloody war. Sick of it. Always sick of the Civil War. It's not a particularly fun quest line. There's no one here! What kind of gods are they?
Thanks. Let's teach these bastards a lesson. All right. Last but not least, let's go.
There's not a single guard in here. How did they think they were going to stop these guys from escaping? You know, someone comes in, steals the key, opens the door, and they can't be bothered to show up. Most common domestic animals, really? Chickens, far more common. Goats, far more common. Cows are actually really, really rare in... Oh, I have to. You know, there's such a big horde, I have to. I had to do that. You know, it's one of those things that's just so catastrophically stupid that you just have to do. You see like 100 bodies piled up into a corner, you have to Fusrodar them all. Oh, they've all piled on one spot. There's actually so many of them that this is actually dangerous. Probably the most dangerous a Civil War quest has ever been. Because this isn't just like a Radiant shit quest one, this is actually you actually have to kill everything that's here and they all sort of piled outside in a big pile. You no, I just couldn't resist. It's Fusrodaring. Oh look, Hadvar, you did nothing. You just stood there doing nothing the entire time.
Great work. Get back and report our success. I'll stay here on the...
Yeah, there's a nice big pile of bodies there.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I'm even sure. I have. You know, I just couldn't resist the chance to... Oh, it's the horse. It's hostile and killing us. Could... I don't think you actually have to, but it stops you from... You know, like, do... Okay, apparently you don't actually have to... That's weird. Apparently you don't actually have to complete the Civil War, you merely have to do that bit of the quest. So you don't actually have to complete it. I mean, I'm going to fast travel to Solitude because I'm so far away, but... You know, I'm so far away from Solitude, I'm just gonna finish off the Civil War quest. Maybe I might be able to get some bloody ebony so I can upgrade my shit, but that's not gonna happen, is it? I think the likelihood that Alduin doesn't kill me in one shot is more likely. Long shout. Derp. Derpish, derpish.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed.
Well, so the only time I'll fast travel is when I've got to go to pretty much the other side of the map. That's pretty much the only time. I'll try and cart if necessary.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready. I have come to rely heavily upon you.
Yes!
It is only
very much rely on me. Oh, ebony! Maybe I can get some ebony ore?
We're gathering our final assault on Windhill. Report to our camp in Eastmarch.
Yay! We can finally take Windhill. Oh wait, no, we've got to capture a fort first. We've got to regain the fucking forts again. And then we can attack it.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief. I have never I don't think I've ever pickpocketed. And my pickpockets... Well, okay, I must have done it sometimes to get 17, but... I have not pickpocketed often. And yet, apparently, I'm a sneak thief. What's funny is, steel plate armor is actually better than, like, all but ebony. It's kind of that funny thing that's actually... like, almost better. Well, let's... Now, where's Balamund? Oh yeah, nowhere to be found. 5 hours later, Balamund... 8 hours later, Balamund will show up. I will see if he has any ebony. He probably won't. My ship will remain unupgraded, and I don't particularly feel like going to Sovngarde with shit gear.
Seems there's no end. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your...
No, you have the same collection of shit that you had before. I mean, he doesn't even have, like, malachite. Or... anything.
Return anytime you need arms.
Fletcher. He probably won't, but... No, he hasn't even bothered to unlock his door. General store. There must be somewhere I can get ebony. I know there's ebony mines, but I can never remember which one's a which.
If not, let me know.
Steal that for the museum, if I was doing the museum.
Take a look.
I should probably empty my bag of crap as well, actually. She actually has ebony! Does she have malachite, though? No, malachite's really, really rare. So, it's kind of... You know,
Back to bits and pieces anytime.
yeah, oh yeah, I should have sold my crap off to you.
Some might call this junk.
I mean, I have way too much crap. I mean, look at all the crap. Look at all the crap I picked up. Like, nothing unique. That's what I was using for a while before I got Umbra. As you can see, everything's quite a lot weaker than Umbra, because Umbra is rightfully overpowered, because it's always been overpowered. Mainly because it's actually a Daedric artifact. Iron arrows are not worth holding on to. I know they're arrows, and I do run out of arrows, but I've got so many steel arrows now, it's kind of... Keep that, because that's a unique item. Not particularly, not. I mean, it's Luna, but. Again, that's totally ununique item. Or is it? Is it actually? Because I don't. Let's just have a look at the regular pickaxe. I'm sure I've got one. No, it is exactly the same as the notched one. Oh, and she's out of monies.
Make sure to recommend us to your.
Well, now I have a lot more monies, so let's upgrade them. I'm glad I didn't hear what that kid said, because I'll probably have to have had to kill it. You know, when they insult me like that, they have to die. They have to lure it somewhere, and then it dies. Oh! Ow! My eye! Of course it does. Of course it requires a black soldier. Of course it does. Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. Actually, what does the blade stuff need? Is iron or steel? Steel, 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 so steel. 154 compared to 106. Actually, that's better. That's better even. But I have a better idea. Turn away. Oh, trippy. I need leather and leather strips, and that's about it. Because the Dragonbone weapons, so I've now got a nice Dragonbone bow. They only require Dragon Steel's leather and... Okay, so a bit. So Dragon Plate only requires leather strips, so I only need leather strippies. So, lots of leather strips and leather.
Take a look.
I'm sure you've got some of that. Not all you do have, but... Okay, so now...
Arms or armor.
So, weapons. Dragonbone bow. Go to the glass bow. Dragonbone bow is now item number 2.
Forge never rests.
My forge rests when I'm using it. It's... Dragon plate. Dragon plate. Dragon plate. Dragon plate. Because I have so many dragon bones, you know, I'm unrealistically carrying them out. 162, that's as good as anything else. Yeah, let's... No, because I'll probably get rid of the shield at some point, so there we go. Let's just unhide my headgear. Yeah. You know, so if anyone else... On a very unlikely incidents that someone else is wearing blade shit. Actually, probably get my shield out so I know. Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah, so let's see. So, Dragon Plate, superior. Inferior, actually. I'm surprised. They're actually inferior. It is actually superior. And because I like look, you know, everything has to be sort of all this. And of course, I'm getting rid of the helmet because, well, actually one of the better looking helmets, but it does not work on a Sharkling, so there we go. I now have full proper heavy armor. Not the prettiest armor, I'll admit, but it does. Actually, Bayron's got tons of money. I might as well sell all my shit to him.
Hey, watch it.
You know, I might as well sell all my shit to him.
I got looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
You know, I might as well sell everything I can to him. Keep the blade stuff because that's technically semi-unique. keep your sort of Dwemer shit because you'll never know when you'll need it. Turns out I actually had ebony ore all along. Sell my elven light armor. Looks like buttloads of elven armor, full armor. Sworn shit, that will go. Trusty glass bow, goodbye. I picked up so much shit. Turns out I also have malachite. Malachite. Who cares? Silver is basically monies. I sell some of my Dwemer shit. I can't carry all. Shouldn't be carrying all of this. Steel's all garbage. Keep Stormcloak Officer because that's, you know, unique. Target of Blood is getting a unique item. Pale Blade, unique. Vampire Armor, not unique. Wow, I picked up all roof pelts. And there we go.
Keep safe. I'd always wear your armor.
And now we finally load a lot of shit in a lot better armor. Not the prettiest armor, I'll admit. And the shield is a bit unusual, I'll say the least. Especially considering how, you know, it's a different type of shield. You know, because shield bashing, it'll only take a few more dragon boons. So, we've got an incredibly long journey ahead of us, so let's see how far away from the cart it is. I'm quite sure it's quite a distance here. And we'll probably have to attack this one of these assorted forts. You know, probably. Then we can finally actually move on Windhelm. You know, because Windhelm. You gotta take Windhelm. Gotta take it for Imperials.
The general and your objective: meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? Don't take too long figuring it out.
Oh, I picked the wrong one.
Your objective: meet the soldier. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Fuck, I'm all. Who the fuck, I'm all.
Stay alert.
This is one fort you could only do if you're. You have got to be kidding me! Where is that? You have got to be kidding me. That is not even remotely near anywhere useful. That's nowhere remotely. That's again boundary of Blue-White Run. Why is it so far away? It's barely in Windhelm. Oh, Skyrim crashed. And that's why you don't fast travel. Yeah. That's why you don't fast travel. So that's why you don't fast travel. It's because it does tend to crash. Mainly because it's got, especially considering certain places are on more boundaries than others. So it has to load a lot of cells in completely fresh. And if any of those cells is above average, which probably would be being Civil War, it's gonna crash. But we're ending this bloody Civil War. And then we'll learn the word Odavine. You know, because apparently Odavine is hard to learn. As a shout, even though it's, you know, a dragon name, which means you just yell their bloody name. Or wait, you know, in the case of Odavine, I think she's Winged Snow Hunter. I think that's the name. think that's what it translates to. And Alduin sadly is not big fat ass. Chulululululs. Good to have the chululul. You know what? Good to last night. Hideout. I can't believe I didn't mark this. Oh yeah, I think it was like, full of mages or something. I didn't particularly want to attack it. You know, Skissy 64, I hope comes out before like Sky Oblivion and Skywind. You know, because to be honest, I get this, not so with Sky Oblivion, but with Skywind, I get this very distinct impression that the thing's going to lag like crazy otherwise. Oh, there's the fort. Yeah, this is one of those full of mages and bandits. Oh, this is generic Radiant shit quest. S1. Just attack the fort! I need Black Soul Gem. They're like really uncommon and rare. Hopefully I'll find a better sword than Umbra, or at least one that, you know, is less Cyrodiilic and generic. Because as much as as nice as Cyrodiil can be, it is a bit generic fantasy at times. You know, Skyrim is at least generic Norse fantasy, which is a little less generic because it's not everywhere. You know, that's like Skyrim's one flaw, is it can be a bit generic at times. But you know, nowhere near to the degree that Oblivion could be. The thing is, Oblivion had the Daedra realms, which were really exotic, and the Shivering Isles, which were really exotic, but the regular world was quite generic. I don't think it helped that they didn't quite know how to landscape at the time. So, like, large swathes of Oblivion, you know, Cyrodiil were just completely empty and just ridiculously pointy hills. And when I say pointy, I mean like they stab the sky. You know, think what the moon looks like in Wilson Rock. You know, like really sharp, pointy mountains and lots of them, and that's pretty much a Cyrodiil for you. I wonder if Sky Oblivion's flattened them a bit, because they were a bit ridiculous. You know, because it was sort of made up for the fact that there was no, like, mountain graphic. You know, like mountain rocks. Slap you up the butt. Just walk at him, slash him. Power slash instantly kills them. It was so pathetic. But if this was Oblivion, they would be blocking pretty much every, you know, permanently have their shields up. And they would, you know, every attack to both you and them will be doing like 1 damage, because weapons in Oblivion were pathetic. Even what like mod added ones that were really overpowered, you know, like twice the stats of everything else, still took about an hour to kill anything. Oh, ogres took like 50 arrows. And they could appear in packs. Yeah, no joke, they sort of could appear in packs and took like 50 arrows to kill. But then again, bows are like the most powerful weapon in Oblivion. As well, they weren't even like a weak weapon, because the arrows were quite powerful. You know, like the only way to do any damage in Oblivion was to enchant your shit. So you pretty much, you know, Azura's Star was a necessity rather than just a handy reusable soul gem. And Umbra was overpowered because it was Soul Trap as well. Oh, Battle for Fort Amol is over. Do I have to go back to Solitude, or do I just have to go back to Camp in the Arse End of Nowhere? Camp in the Arse End of Nowhere. I learned my lesson, I'm not going to fast travel back now. I learned my lessons. Whether I'll remember my said lesson later is another matter, but I learned my lesson. swim against the current. Sharp underwater. Kind of unusual. I've never seen a shark so absent from water. Next. She may have a name like Stream, but she's kind of miles away from water. Oh, there's a... No, wait, I can't find that camp. It's a little hunter camp where they're bathing. Lending evidence to the fact that Skyrim was very much made, was kind of made so there was no underwear model. I mean, Fallout 4 is even more obvious. I mean, the comments they say when you're in your underwear is like you're nude. And the nude looked very looked pretty poor, because it was kind of, Fallout, in Skyrim, there's at least an underwear mesh that gives it depth. In Fallout 4, it was pretty much just the texture painted on. So, of course, one of the very first mods, proper mods for Fallout 4 that came out was, of course, a nude mod. I mean, mainly because it was easier to do than, let's say, the nude mod for Skyrim more. Because it didn't require any remodeling, pretty much. It was just a texture replacer, which, the DDS format is well known among the modding community now. Bethesda's been using it for a long time. It's not a weird format, not like the Pt.2 archive system. So finding the name of it was probably harder than actually doing the texture. So of course that was one of the first mods for Fallout 4. Another one of the first mods for Fallout 4 was, weirdly enough, the Killable Kiddies mod. Because, when you make the kids so unlikable, like begging for a slap, or a nuking, or a stabbing, and then they're not just they're not just essential. No, they're hard coded to be immortal, so you can't even hurt them because of rating shit. Because apparently children are different. This isn't like modern day where the kids are sheltered. This is harsh environments. Kids aren't going to be sheltered in that environment. They're going to be just like adults, and just smaller. It's like you can kill the elderly, who are in these sort of environments, in like the post-apocalyptic and harsh medieval environments, are probably actually worse than kids. You can kill them off, but you can't kill the kiddies because modern social conventions dictate you can't. It's kind of those weird things. I mean, some of them just... The problem is, if they were likeable, you wouldn't want to kill them. But I think with Fallout 4 it's worse so, because when I fire a mini-nuke at a town, I expect everyone in its blast radius to die. I don't care if they're a kid, a dog, President of the USA, President of England, anything. I don't care. If they're caught in that bloody nuke, they die. End off. I don't care. I don't go out of my way to kill them, but if, in Skyrim, if someone talks to you like shit, you kind of treat them like shit. You kill them. No one talks to me like that. Stab. You don't... It's the problem is that... Okay, I'm getting off this topic, because YouTube's probably going to censor this video now. You're going to make it so no one can find it, and... because they are censoring. Going to make it so no one can find it, because it conflicts with political crap. It's not politically correct. It's like, I don't care. If you fire a nuke off, I expect everyone in its blast to die. Any human in its blast will die. I don't care. Skyrim, there's a dragon attacks a town. The kid must die. Are kids now fireproof? Apparently in Skyrim they are. It's like, you chose to include them, but included them in such a way that you were basically begging, they were begging to be killed. That's the problem. Oblivion didn't include them for a good reason. I mean, the best way would probably be to do it as teen, because apparently violence against teens is fine. But violence against kids isn't. What's funny is, The Sims, which is a 7+ game, might I add, actually lets you effectively kill off children. Yeah, The Sims lets you effectively do. The only difference is instead of dying, collapsing in a heap and this Grim Reaper come in, they get a social worker, but it's the same basic effect. You can you can at least semi-kill them. So even The Sims, which is 7, lets you get away with more than Skyrim. Skyrim, they're bloody immortals, and they can't disappear either. And what's funny is Skyrim's Radiant system, about where you kill someone's enemy, also applies to kids. For like when you say if you kill Brayfoff, Lars Battleborn will thank you for it. Yeah, because that ain't creepy. I think all it takes is removing the keyword from them, which is hard-coded into be immortal.
We're taking the city. Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack. Move it!
Oh, well, we finally go into the bloody city.
We're taking the city.
Why aren't you moving? Why have I still got quest markers stuck above your head? Oh no, don't tell me she's broken.
We're taking the city. Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack.
I might have I might have to console that shut if that doesn't fix itself.
Fine.
Civil War. The Civil War quest is so buggy. Not even I think it's Arkmore who does the unofficial patches. Not even he and his team will touch them. When the unofficial patch team won't touch them, there's a problem. Wrong button, fat fingers. But something must be pretty damn buggy. Weirdly written if the unofficial patch lot won't touch it, because they've done pretty much everything. Fixing mistakes that Bethesda clearly rushed out. Because, well, the fact that there's quite a few things that have been cut from Skyrim, either for console, because consoles couldn't perform with them, or because they were cut for time. The arena, I get the feeling, was very much just cut for time. While the like loads of just like random flavour NPCs were cut. Had like no relation to anything. They were cut probably for console performance. New Vegas is a prime example. There's a lot of detail in New Vegas. Like on the strip, a lot of the lights and Hoover Dam, the pouring water. Both of those were cut because consoles couldn't do them. The funny thing is, New Vegas' engine, despite being, Gamebryo, actually could handle particle effects a lot better than Oblivion. Oblivion can't. Go into a dungeon with too many particle effects, with, I think it's SSAO turned on or whatever. With times 2 it's not too bad, with times 4 it's awful, and with times 8 you turn into a slideshow. You actually get like one. It drops from stable nice 60 frames to 1 and 0. It's that bad. It's that bad. It just clearly. I know I've heard it's like it clearly can't handle casting. The thing is, if you turn them off, everything you just get like this invisible field in front of you that just sort of cuts things off, and it looks like ass. So it's kind of, you either have interiors look like ass, or you have moderate lag. Wait a second. Oh yeah, the Imperials actually get to the gate. They don't force you to go to their little camp and go. But they do got you quick travel to the camp. It's one of the few, very, very few. If only 2, I think. There's only one for each Civil War. The two, the Civil War quest markers are the only ones that auto achieve. The only ones that auto open, not like Oblivion where every bloody city had its 15 million markers out. And this is why you do Blood on the Ice first, is because it stops this from going wrong. Oh, shut up, You must help the soldiers reach the door. What, do these idiots need me to thrust Rodardum into the door now? You know, it should say, you must wait for Tullius' speech before going through the door. So, be polite, wait for his speech to end. I can't jump over someone, this is not Oblivion. In Oblivion I could jump clean over these guys. I could probably jump, like, over the whole lot of them. Really? They haven't done anything! I've had to capture every single fort for them! Are they really the best and brightest in Tamriel? What's funny is if you side with the the Imperials after killing the Emperor. I don't know if there's actually special dialogue for that. You know, to reference the fact that the Emperor is dead. And into Vindhelm we go, and Ricker will mysteriously have teleported in, I'm sure. That compass could actually be quite useful, because you can mark location and then return there. It's basically like, you know, it's basically another form of fast travel that lets you go to interiors. But it's not the easiest thing to use, and to be honest, it's not really that useful. I think the whole point of it is to actually just go back to the museum, dump your shit, display your shit, and then go back. How did that miss? I saw it hit my face. How did that miss? And when you see that arrow fly out into your face, how did it miss? Shield bashing is not worth bothering, wasting all that stamina for. Oh, you're back, are you? Thank you. Oh. You didn't miss much, just me farting around doing the shitty Civil War Radiant Fort quests. You know, typical. Have they glitched out because they're all... Is it all the same guard? Because I have yet to see a single male guard left. Like a single one. I think this was glitched out and giving me the same Stormcloak soldier every time. Yeah, I'm actually taking the helmet off, see if they are exactly the same. And no, they are actually different ones. I just haven't seen a single male one during the entire... Told you Ricker would teleport in. Oh, is that a male one? No. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is their spawn point. Oh wow, a male one. Oh, there's just so many of them. They keep teleporting in. They keep resurrecting. Oh, maybe if I kill this barricade, will it stop spawning up my butt? Oh, they finally stopped spawning up my butt. Oh, just die. So many of them just pile. I'm probably getting quite a few levels. Oh no, more have spawned! Oh, that must be the last one if I'm getting the kill animation. Oh no, more have spawned. Oh, he had already despawned and respawned. He's already respawned. There's only like 10 soldiers that keep respawning. You weren't even there at the gates. You were back in the other camp and you teleported there. Oh, she's probably still at the other camp. Oh.
Step aside, Galmar. We're here to accept Ulfric's surrender.
I'll never surrender Skyrim into the hands of a corrupt, dying empire.
Skyrim doesn't belong to you, Ulfric.
No, but I belong to her.
Oh, come on.
You are traitors and will die traitors' deaths. Stand down and face public execution, or advance and face summary execution by my hands. It matters little to me. Either way, I'll be sending your heads back to Cyrodiil.
Well, what are we waiting for?
What do you
Oh, at least I didn't get hit by this arm blast. Are you using Balgruuf's axe? Please, that would be funny if you were.
Well, Ulfric, you can't escape from me.
See, don't loot the stuff, because otherwise they'll be... Don't worry, the Stormcloak generals all survive and they're all essential, so the rebellion lives on. The Stormcloaks don't die off just to kill Ulfric. Probably better off without Ulfric.
Song or not, I just want it done. Here, use my sword to do it. Made sure to sharpen it.
I'm gonna do it with Shield Bash just for the lulz. Really? Just the Steel War Axe of Cowardice, that's all he has. And then his Ulfric stuff, which is all unique. And he'll be probably like that forever. I don't know if the unofficial patch fixes that. I can't remember how to actually pick shit up in a... I think it is actually just hold E. Yeah, it is. But he's stuck in that position. You know, because they have to... At least Galmor died in a more... better position, I mean... But... I love when they die like that, because it's so... You know, it's better when they just stand up, stay up, though.
As a token of my... Oh, and leg it. Hmm?
You didn't use that blade, you had an Imperial blade.
The fierce... What I'm not so... No. You can't... The harshness of Skyrim. Ulfric is... I'd say... With luck...
Yeah, this is the point where the other generals should become unessential, but they don't. There we go. Yeah, it's just hype. Oh, it's Altmer and Fulmer. What do you need for that? Yep. Esbern or Parthenax? Well, I think I know who I'm asking. Yay, level 56. You're doing well. Let me just have a look what my main one is. He's done pretty much damn near everything. Level 95. So that's the highest I've ever gone. She's pretty new. She's only got 2 hours on her. She's got, as you can see, 184 hours. She's went over Sharkling, she's got 75 hours, level 60. 15 hours, level 32. I sort of back up someone. I really need to clean those up at some point. And my very original... This is the earliest save I have, number 22. Only 2 hours in level 9. Mostly from smithing. That's pre-Dragonborn. I think that was pre-Skissy, actually. That was before I went Skissy and before I did Dragonborn, if I remember correctly. And you can see I've remodeled the character in that time. But, now my oldest saves. Skyrim does bug out bad. It's Skyrim, it's going to. Any particular areas where it's bugging out bad, or is it just in general?
They'll think twice before coming back here, that's for sure.
I don't know why I can't climb that. It's an invisible wall. That's the kind of wall you need, is an invisible wall. Let's say we'll get away from Windhelm. Always leave the Civil War quests the way you entered. just ensure that they reset properly. What's dialogue? That's unusual. I've never actually had have issues with dialogue actually.
Keep your eyes open.
Okay.
Soldiers, like damn faithless Imperials.
I get the feeling like Imperials were supposed to be in heavy armor, but then again, I get the feeling that the Stormcloaks lines were probably some of the very first lines ever recorded for Skyrim. You know, back when the Legion was probably going to wear the similar sort of heavy armor as they did in Oblivion, where they would clank along. I think that was probably because internally all the hidden stuff, the Stormcloaks are all known as Sons of Skyrim. That's how they're known. You know, that's what they're all called in the creation kits. They're all Sons of Skyrim, so SOS. Okay, Windhelm is now still burning. We have to go to the Greybeards again! And we all know Greybeards means I can't be asked to climb that fucking mountain for the 15th time, so... Yeah, let's just pretend we climb that mountain for the 15th time. Yeah, let's just say we claim this mountain again. Because I really cannot be asked to do it.
Dremyolok, greetings. I have tasted the voices. There is one who I remember well. I forget how little you know. You see, Parthurnax. He is not compelled to come, but Odahviing, he will now hear his name. Odahviing, taste it on the wind.
See, why can't we clearly knew that it shouldn't have been learn a dragon's name, not learn Odahviing's name. What's funny is I can actually get to Whiterun quite quickly from here. So, make sure I got the right shout on, because otherwise this will end very quickly and very badly. So, whee! Splat! Otherwise it ends very badly. Is that high Hrothgar? Phase 2! Boink! Whee! Splat! I do love... Now the thing is, Whiterun is actually more that way, so... Oh, this is a long way down. Splat. Probably not safe to be going down here. This is pretty much as sheer as an Oblivion mountain, so probably best not to be trying to. There we go. That's safer. What's funny is I probably don't need it because I think you stick to the ground like glue when you're sprinting. Now we are safely down the mountain. See, getting down from the bloody mountain is so much quicker than getting up it. And because getting up it just requires you to take this really long path down here through like the bottom end of Skyrim. Will I make landing in time? Yep. That's like one thing to be careful with using Come and fit theory. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, this is a bandit. Iron hand. Oh, look, you. What are your height? Yes, this ends now. Oh, no, they are actually unique. The gallery does take them. Oh, dragon? Really? Dragon plate helmet. That was a particularly lucky find. I don't think... You know, this is not the way you're supposed to come down. Oh, where am I from? Hannah. No, that would be England. Specifically the Midlands, which is why the accent's probably not that noticeable. And no, not Stoke, because that accent is noticeable. It's completely incomprehensible. But, yep, so British Midlands. Pretty much slap bang in the middle. Big tough dragonborn picking flowers. Except, with a face like that, would you not expect that to be picking flowers? Well, at least the Civil War's over. I won't have to bother with that again. Point. 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 Oh. You know, give it a few days and I'll probably do that Civil War clean up. Well, I don't know, I've already done it on Whiterun. But I'll need to do it again for winter. Interesting. Then again, I think for some reason the British football teams are well known across the world. Yeah. I don't follow football myself. If I was to support any team, it would be England. I wouldn't even support my local team because my local team I know sucks. I'm pretty sure they've been in relegation or whatever. They're like the absolute bottom end for pretty much forever. So I wouldn't support my local team. But if I was forced to say support a football team, I would say England. Mainly because, you know, gotta have some national pride. I know Britain doesn't, but yeah, you gotta have some. I make some alchemy. Not enough flowers. Gonna make some alchemy. This will breeze home. I'm not quite. I don't know what these bloody shadow marks mean. That one might be danger. I don't know. And then it becomes guild at some point. So, the question is, I don't think I bought the alchemy lab. No, I bought the kiddie's bedroom instead. So, gotta do my alchemy back up at the castle. So I might as well make it daylight, because then I'll save up. So I'll do the equivalent of noticeable Southern Guard later, because I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten in about 6 and a bit hours. So yeah, I've been streaming for like 2, possibly almost coming up to 3 hours probably.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, Nazim! Yeah. Just gonna charge into you on purpose.
I ain't. Oh, thank you.
Always good. I don't know what gift of charity does. Let's see what it actually does. Yeah, speechcraft increased. It's actually quite useful, really. You know, if you're going to do some selling, just give a coin to a beggar and you'll end up saving multiple coins. You'll make it back by the time you do any speech, you know, selling, buying shit. We are now in Whiterun, which is
You're
Imperial.
the one that lives in Breezehold, right? Fine place. Almost bought it myself.
Really? Do you have 5,000 gold? No? Well, I don't even think the combined guard force does that much, because the guards are broke. Because apparently, you know, that amount is expensive in Skyrim, but then again, which means a loaf of bread must be ridiculously expensive. Let's say they make 1 gold per day. That's 365 or 366 a year. They're not gonna make much. Oh, enchanting is piss easy to get up as well, like pretty much everything you do. Oh, first person tripo-vision. You know, that's gonna put up a level. You pretty much get up half a level or half a level everything you do. I can unenchant bloody spyglass. I don't even know what the spyglass does. How could I wouldn't even dare unenchant it because I know A, I can't get it back, and B, I don't even know what the effect on it is. So I'm going to park up in nice light so I can get a nice save picture, because I get a nice save picture. You can see my little head fins. Try not get it so my eyes are glazed. There we go. That's a nice little picture. Always gotta do it. Always gotta have a nice save picture. Save up. Exit Skyrim. And end the stream. Yeah. Oh, Tamer. I'll do that at some point. I'm just trying to get the main quest out of the way first, because I kind of want to show off World Eater Vita from Trainwiz, so, you know, I kind of just want to show that off, so, because I do like it. But that's the end. That'll be the end of the stream. I'll probably might stream again tomorrow, definitely stream again sometime this week, so, that's the end of the stream. Good. Bye. Definitely stream again sometime.